What's going on, YouTube? It's Don Jizzle, aka Fifth Scale RC Insanity, back again with another video. All right, so it's about 4 o'clock in the morning, I guess. I don't know, 4 or 5, something like that. And you know, doing some wrenching, trying to figure out my little issues, my clearance issues. And, you know, had a couple problems with this. I was running it, and I put a 26 tooth in there, but I guess the spacing isn't right on the bottom, so it was running a little tight. I might run that video. Excuse me, upload that video with this one. This is so you can hear the grinding on it. So I had to cut that short. And then this servo in here is stripped out. The something is stripped in here where the servo's moving but the horn's not, so I guess the teeth or whatever. It's real floppy. It's not good. And the third problem that I found, or not problem, but enigma, is the I gotta buy me some of this silicone hose. I'm gonna measure this hose out, this silicone shit, and buy it by the yard. You know, buy like a whole 10 foot of it, because I keep having problems with these. First of all, they don't send you enough, and second of all, they keep these hose clamps keep getting holes in it. Let me see if I can. I don't know. Anyway, I'm having the same problem with the FG. I was messing with the FG, and the FG, what problems do I have with this? I have some problem with this FG. It's like the one of these tires. I gotta take this whole transmission apart because one of the tires were kind of spinning and kind of not. So I don't know what's going on inside of here with that. And I'm having the same problem with this. This is PVC, some sort of PVC. But what happens with this is that it's not sealing all the way, and it's spewing out of hair all over the place, and I got to figure out a better setup for this engine, as far as maybe I need to set it up some more, or I don't know. It seems that it seems to be shaking the whole car a lot when it's idling. I got to turn the idle up, and it just seems like it's not seated right, even though it's on there. But it just seems like there's something else I can do to make it seated more securely. Just seems like it has a whole lot of, when it's shaking, it shakes the whole, you know. So, yep. So that's what I've been doing, wrenching around. We'll get back to this good old brewed coffee. And so I'm gonna rectify all these issues. Because in a couple of weeks I'm finna get that Vecta in here. So I don't. When I bought a Vecta, it's a lot of parts to buy that I want to upgrade to. And I'm talking, you know, shit. You could buy the fucking kit for $1,200, and you can spend, you know, with the engine, just in parts alone, without the engine, you can spend easy, $2,000, $1,800 just on parts. 100 here, 100 there, 100 for the A-arms, 100 for the spindles, 100 for the hub carriers, 100 for the, you know, 50 for the brazed, you know, servos, hundreds all over the place popping up. You could buy 18 parts. That's 1,800. So easy. So that's where we're at. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out this gapping problem. I'm not really having a heating issue, but you know, still needs to be addressed. Also, I want to get some new rims, probably those chrome drones from DDM for the Vector. Just checking out wheel slop, like just be little shit you need to, you know, pay attention to when you're doing this type of shit. So very little shit, and then, you know, you don't address it, it comes out. Like I was just idling this, I was vibrating so hard, one of these screws came out. This bottom one actually over here came out, but I wasn't driving it, so, but still, why is it coming out? Why is it, you know what I mean, Loctited, and it's just vibrating too hard, basically. So I gotta figure out that issue. So I don't know. Might be stripping that down again. But that's what happens when you got these fifths. The engines, the engines are so big and powerful, you know what I mean, for such a little vehicle. This engine taking up damn near, you know, 40% of the vehicle. So, you know, it's just shit that happens when you fucking with these things. So I really need to address. Like I said, I kind of write out what I'm going to do. You know, what things I need to address the gearing and the pipes, and very small stuff. You know, as far, you know, came a long way with this, but now it's getting down to the technical stuff and getting to where you want to be. Once again, I like the wrenching part of it. I know y'all like the driving part of it, but this is, you know, it's a piece of artwork for me. So you should be able to put it together in your own way. Anyway, and somebody had left me a comment talking about stop acting like a black guy. First of all, I am black. And I ain't gonna say it. I am black. I'm Jamaican. So I don't have to act like a black guy because I am black. But what the fuck does my color got to do with the price of tea in China? We about these fucking fifth scales, not my fucking color. So get a fucking life, dude. That's why I erased your fucking comment. Anyway, to the rest of my RC and Saniacs, and to 400, you know what I mean? We got 400 subscribers, you know what I'm saying? It was 401 that I erased that dude's comment, so I guess he fucking unsubscribed, but you know, he can get this. But you know, to 400, my man Steele, you know, thanks for subscribing. I see your shit. You got a fleet. Appreciate you. Yo, man, we doing this fifth scale thing. Fifth scale forever, you know what I mean? Keep wrenching and try to stay busy, you know what I mean? So that's how she goes, you know what I mean? So stay tuned. Got that Vector 5 coming up in a couple weeks. Whole new build. As always, keep wrenching. For shizzle dizzle, my nizzle. Grizzle.